you can see, we've just started building up the rack, so we've got here some of our key components. Not everything's in there yet, we're still missing sort of the network switch and the NVR, but we've got the router, we've got the EA3 processor, 2 of the triad amps, and we've got here the lighting panel equipment. So very shortly we'll be going into the cupboard and getting the lighting control panel built up, but we've got our 2 dimmers here. We've got a switch, so we're just bringing one network cable into there, and that switch is going to handle our traffic between our devices. Now I've got a load of these configurable keypads which are going to go on the bus network around the property. So we've also got to help Sam out to do the heating in here as well. It's on heat miser, which is also going to get tied into the Control4. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. Principal bedroom, just starting to wrap things up. So you can see here we've got our panic button here, so that's for the alarm, so any issues, smash that and the alarm goes off crazy. We've got 2 data points here, so there's a bedside table, there's a little like Sonos speaker that can be hardwired in. Just behind the cameraman here we've got the TV point, which isn't going to be in use, so we've got a Cat 6A, a CT125, so we've gone for 125 on this project, not 100. And 2 Cat 6s, but we're just going to put a blank plate over that for a clean aesthetic because there's not going to be any TV in here. And then up here we've got the future blind control, which again we're just going to stick blank plates on. So the room's future ready, but at the moment it's just going to be a little bit of tech in there. So just finishing off making all of the keypad connections off, ready to put the keypads on. We're currently in the, it's now a sports bar, so it was going to be the cinema room, which may be done sort of next year. So what we've had to do is adapt and allow for an 85-inch TV at the front here. And over the back here is where we've got our feeds for projectors. So we've got our sort of video and network cables here, and we've got power. That's just a smoke alarm behind. So again, this is actually being wired for retrofit Control4 solution. So for EA1 to go in this room to provide Zigbee, and then to have some dual load dimmers and switches in here. Yeah, it's meant to have a star ceiling as well. So hopefully, fingers crossed, next year this can get done and we can transform this room. because at the minute it's just going to be, it'll be a nice room, but not what it was supposed to be. So we've got this clear lid WIB or WIB enclosure from Whisker, and what we're going to be doing is that's going to be the sort of wiring center of the heating controls. So I'm just going to cut some openings in here. So we're going to mount the hot water time clock, a thermostat for underfloor heating in the bathroom adjacent, and then the spur which will kill the whole heating system. So pretty decent boxes. It's nice that it's clear so we can see the wiring inside. We're going to put a little DIN row in there and get some terminals and contactors and stuff in there. So yeah, it should be pretty cool. So Sam's going to explain to you guys exactly what he's doing in this cupboard. Go on, Sam. Take it away. Take it away, Mina. Do you know where that's from? No. You never sing with your like godson or goddaughter. What have you got? Niece, nephew? What have you got? Niece. Don't you watch Sing with your niece? Yeah. Yes, at the end, the elephant. Take it away, Mina. No? Yeah, I'm going to... Ah, he remembers now, yeah. Okay, yeah, go on, take it away. Yeah, so we've got the heating. We're going to have the stat, hot water, and... Oh no, I can't tell. Right, so, what he was meant to tell you is, this is going to be the wiring center, like I said before, yeah? And, my bad, I asked Sam if there was dinner with this box. I thought he said yes. I'm not saying he said yes. Maybe I heard wrong. So I thought he said yes, and he said no. But I didn't bring any din roll, so we've got no din roll. So we're gonna have to just go the hell out of this today, and then in a couple of weeks the clients are going on holiday, and we'll drop back and we'll convert this over to din rails and terminals, etc., etc. But behind Sam here, go on. This is gonna be what's this? Low loss header. Low loss header. This is some plumbing stuff, yeah. Coppers and stuff. And we've got 3 fans here for each of these banks of zone valves. But what we're having to do, so we don't backfeed and turn on the wrong pump, we're having to put contactors in to allow circuits to run without backfeeding to the other pump and the other pump and the other zone valve. I will explain it once I get my head around it again. I did write it down, but I've lost my matchbox. But yeah, I keep looking at my watch, but the battery's run out. I know we ain't got much time, we've got to get this popping, so yeah, just have some B-roll, yeah? So what we've got here is 1, 2, 3 pumps will run when the call for heat from the zone valve is given. But what we don't want to happen is that when, let's say for example, this zone valve calls for heat, down the orange cable, it's then going to turn on, you know, all the pumps together. So what we've got to do is, let's strip this off. So basically, after the zone valve, we need to put a little contactor in our relay, and what that will do is it works as it should. So when the zone valve calls for heat, the call for heat from the thermostat to the zone valve also opens up the relay to allow the sort of call for heat to go to the boiler, and then the orange cable out of the zone valve makes the pump run. But then what that does is, if there's another call for heat from another channel here, if you look here, if it tries to backfeed, it can't get through either of these contactors or relays to then turn the pump on without those sort of zone valves and relays being active. So that way we're able to make sure that only when, for example, these two zone valves are calling for heat, only that pump runs, and only when one of those two, only that pump runs. So it stops, you know, all the pumps running, the wrong pump running for the wrong zone valve. So yeah, that's that. So that there is 2 zone valves and 1 pump. So we've got to replicate that 3 times. So we'll have 3 contactors within that panel, or in that wiring center. But yeah, that's how we're going to get it done. Cool. What a day. So unfortunately that's all we've got time for today. It is home time. So what I'm going to try and do is tomorrow I'll be here doing the lighting control panel, trying to get the lighting up and running. There's not too much that we can do. There's no networking here yet, well, there's no internet in here yet. So yeah, I'll try and record a bit on the GoPro and see if I can release that before the final video. But if not, the next time you see us will be when this is all completely finished and we'll do a complete walkthrough. So until then, see you later.